My name is Samu Suominen. I'm from Finland. I'm 19 years old. I used to play with Alpha in Royals 2 years. Yeah, basically 2 years, and yeah, it's good to be back home. And I play for NFL Academy, and I've been doing good there. So
Ballers International, where we highlight ballers all over the world. Yeah, Sam, are you home for the holidays? How does it feel to be back home?
it's very nice to see the family again, and there's actual snow here in Finland.
Yeah.
It's not like in UK you get a little bit snow and then it leaves, and it's actually cold here. So it's nice.
Do you enjoy the cold?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you've been homesick then.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Before we go in more into this stuff, the UK, the lingo, the accents, and you pick up some UK slang.
Yeah, I talk with the UK slang. It doesn't come now because I'm not in UK, but when I'm in UK, it comes more naturally.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you was gonna come back here talking like bruv
Nah,
and your
nah,
gunnery
no,
and
no.
things like that. And water,
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say it like that often, but sometimes they do, and I laugh because it sounds funny. But they don't use bruv that much because we are
What you
not
mean they
in the,
don't use bruv?
we are not in the hood. So
Yeah, but yeah, of course. But you also have a lot of international players there too. How
yeah,
many players are there at the NFL Academy are from like the UK versus how many international players?
I'd say like last year the number was higher for the UK players, but this year it has gone down. I don't know. There's not that many, but I think it's still the most. So like maybe 20,
Yeah.
something like that.
Is there a limit on how many UK players
Nah,
has to be on the
I
team?
don't think so.
Is there a limit for how many international players they can have?
No.
So if it could be, it can just be a group of
Yeah.
non UK players
Yeah.
just
It
playing in
could
the
be,
NFL
yeah.
Academy. But since we're on the topic, like how does a person go from just being a young athlete playing around in Europe to getting recruited to go into the best high school that you can go to in Europe?
It was a huge difference, coming from Vasa to UK at the NFL Academy. I got more disciplined and I got more mature as the months went by, and yeah, I've seen myself grow as a person as well. So it does a lot for you in a good way when you move to another country, to a good program. It gets you right.
Yeah, without having mommy and daddy there, you have crazy coaches there who played at high levels and things like this. Like being in this type of environment versus playing in a if you grew up in Europe, you play in a local club team.
Yeah,
Like, what do you see the difference is?
it's more organized. Over there, we have strict schedules and we practice 5 times a week. So it's in that way it's more professional.
When you say practice, you guys having like practice with helmet and shoulder pads?
Yes, every day.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and also the facilities and how we do things. We have a nutritionist, so it's like highly taught. The program. So we have everything. Not like I'd say top notch, like facilities and that. So I think it's a huge difference coming from a Vasa where we don't even have like a team physio here. So we have like 2 or 3 physios over there. So it's highly different.
And we have a game day physio, but
Yeah,
not like a
no.
physio in practice.
Yeah, you don't get
day-to-day.
your ankles taped
Yeah.
here in practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a difference. When you went to practice, you saw the physios, taping people up. I've never seen that before. During practice, so
Mhm.
that was different. And also how practice like went, smoothly. We did this for this amount of time, then we strictly went to another one. So it made me, it got me in shape, and everything. So I thought it was really good for me that first year as a younger guy to go through that and get more mature and stuff.
Would you say that from playing in local club teams, like, well, I guess
Yeah.
Vaz is the only place that you played in,
Yeah.
but you see and experience guys who probably had the same experience as you, but from Germany, France, or another European country.
Yeah.
Would you say like it's not cut out for everybody, or would you say that average person on one of the local teams can play in the NFL Academy?
Not like an average guy. Like there's gems in every team, and they make it to the NFL Academy. That's the point of it. But I don't think like a. Do you mean like average player for average team?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they could play
Well,
with
well,
us.
not necessarily like that average player, but just like a guy who has a dream, who wants to go to NFL academy,
Yeah, like
and he's decent.
we have a lot of those guys who are like they go there and they're usually like the guys who have more than 1 year for them, like 2 to 3 years
Mhm.
to be in the program, and they develop like a lot. So I think they have definitely they have a future for those guys. I've seen
Mhm.
like this year we have a couple of those guys who ain't the biggest or ain't the fastest or strongest, but they work really hard to get there,
Yeah,
and they're already being a huge part of our team. So yeah,
yeah. We kind of getting a little bit deep. Let's go back a step.
yeah.
How does a person go from, hey, I live here in Finland, and I want to go to NFL academy? What's the first thing they need to do?
They need to see you. They need to find you somewhere or recruit you. That's how you get there. Or then you send the application to the NFL Academy and they go through you. And if they like your measurements or highlight tape, they contact you.
Okay.
But I got in there I played in the U17 national team,
Mhm.
and they saw the tournament, and they saw me play there, and I balled out. So they hit me up on Instagram, and yeah.
So you didn't even have to apply at
Nah,
first.
I wasn't even thinking about it in the first place.
Wow.
So yeah, crazy how things work. So
Do you guys have players from outside of Europe, like from
yeah,
Nigeria?
we have players from Nigeria. We have one now. We used to have five, or like there has been like seven in total.
Mhm.
And then we had a player from Japan and Hong Kong. So
Okay.
we have a decent amount of play. We have a guy from Australia. We had a guy from Australia too.
Could people play from America or Canada?
No, Canada, I guess so, but not from America.
Okay.
I'm not really sure about that.
Okay. So walk me through the day in a life. What is a Monday like?
Monday.
Then tell me. Yeah. Then we'll go to what's a game day like? The game day preparation. But
Yeah.
what is a Monday like in the NFL academy?
So Monday, I wake up at 6 o'clock. Gym. Gym starts at 6:30. And gym at 7:30. Get back to the accommodation.
So it's 2 workouts, or you have the option like you have the 6.
Oh yeah, you have an
Club,
option
okay.
to go to the 6:31 or the 7:45 gym.
If you have a later class.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I go to the earlier one, and then I get ready for class. Go to class. Class ends at like 1. Then get to practice. We have a team meeting before practice usually on the Mondays. Then 2 hour practice. Then film after practice, and then I get back to my accommodation and eat and study and stuff.
Do you eat breakfast?
Yeah, I eat breakfast obviously after gym.
Directly after, with the nutritionist, they have something for you, or you?
No, you have to make it, but like they make you a plan for like the meals you go through the day. So they don't make it for you, but they give you the directions. Like,
Okay.
yeah, that's a day in a life. That's a Monday for
Yeah.
me. So.
All right. So let's do this as well. The day before the game, what is that like, and what is game day experience like? So starting off with the game the day before the game.
The day before the game, it's like a normal practice day, but we usually just go through a lot more walkthroughs and meetings where we go through everything and plan everything.
Mhm.
And then a game day, it depends where we play. We wake up early, go to the place we play, and just do your game day rituals. We usually have a walkthrough before the game as well on the campus.
Mhm.
So yeah, get to the like 2 hours before the game, 3 hours before the game, to the place. Then just do your rituals. Maybe another warm up before the warm ups. It depends what we having. Going on, but that's like a game day. Then you go through your own rituals before the game. Maybe they have some interviews in there, so you get those before the game as well. Yeah, and then you just go out there and ball out.
Yeah. Is there somebody on your team who has like a weird game day ritual or something that's different?
Yeah, people. I don't know. People go through like 2 hour playlists of music. That to me, that's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
because I can't concentrate for that long in music, but not that I haven't seen anything weird.
Nobody has like lucky underwear so they don't wash.
Nah.
Like you said.
For me, I usually like when I have cleats and we have those games, I want to use those cleats. Like even though they're like the sole is coming out of the cleat, I want to still use those cleats for the game. And after the game, I'll just retire them when the games are over.
So if I was to ask another person on your team, like Raul, who has a weird ritual? Oh, Samu does. He wears these busted up cleats.
Yeah, gloves as well. I don't have like a thumb part of my glove anymore sometimes. So
Oh, you gotta get new gloves.
yeah, I know, but I don't know. I just like the mojo, behind it.
Yeah.
When those things have been working for you, you don't want to change them.
For that.
Yeah.
But what's exciting is that you guys travel across the world, and you guys have some of the best teams in America travel to
Yeah.
Europe just to play against you guys.
Yo, ballers, listen up. If you played American football outside of your country, this is the time to represent the hard work you put in at home and abroad. It's custom, so you can represent where you're from and where you've played, because this is your Ballers International Letterman jacket. Welcome to the club and keep balling, because that's what ballers do.
Talk about that experience. Like, what's been the best? Yeah, what was the best game that you guys played?
I think the best game we played as a team had to be the IMG game. Like the last game we had, IMG in Germany. We played really good. We destroyed them, and we played as a team.
Yeah.
And so that was a really good for us.
I'm gonna have to ask you about this because there's so much controversy. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's not the real IMG. That's the white team." Blah. What's the real deal? Is that the real IMG team that y'all playing against, or is it not?
Nah, like the real IMG team is the national team, and those are like the 5-star, 4-star guys. We didn't play them, but they had some people over from that team.
Yeah, for sure.
For the white one, so
I mean, regardless, in my opinion, like, yeah, it's the best of the best competition that you guys have in your team in Europe. And there's probably some guys that's missing from Europe that you guys could have in your team, but you guys don't. Like, I think like Lucas Urkula, if he was on your team, I think he'll be balling.
Yeah, if he was, if he came when I came, we would have been really good.
Yeah.
Some other guys from Finland, we have some ballers here.
There's some dogs here. I've seen some dogs in France. I've seen some dogs in Sweden, in different places I played. But the point is, like, these guys grew up with football most of their life.
Yeah, like 3 years old.
A lot of guys who's playing, like, especially guys from Nigeria, they just like, oh, I got size. And they just probably played maybe 2 years of their life.
No, they started playing when they got to that kind
of. Yeah, or like this. So it's just like, regardless, you guys are still, even if it's, if it's a JV team, of course, you guys should dominate them, but I don't think it's a JV team. But if they bring in guys who are juniors and seniors and 10th graders even in high school, it's like you guys have played football. They probably play football most of all their life. They're not going to NFL Academy without trying to get on that team with the 5 stars. So beating them is still, great.
Yeah, it's still a great
compliment.
Yeah. Especially we went through, 3 tough losses before that game. Yeah. So that gave us really good, confidence to move on for this year. So
yeah. And you guys also had to travel to the States.
Yeah.
So what was that experience like?
Yeah, Oregon was I liked Oregon, the Nike headquarters. We got to play in the Nike headquarters, and we played against some Ohio State championship team, Massillon Tigers. So that was a really close game. They beat us by like 15 points. So we had the game on our hands, but we just fumbled it, and
It can be fumbling the bag, man.
Yeah, no.
Got fumbling the ball, fumbling the bag.
Oregon was really good. My second time in America. Portland was different. Portland, it was a different from Vasa, obviously, and everywhere else I've been. Yeah, Portland was not that nice to be honest.
What was the best team that you guys played against?
De La Salle Spartans.
Yeah. Cali.
Yeah.
Cali got some ballers. But the experience, like you guys going to America, like tell me about like that day that you guys traveled there. Like what airline did y'all take? The hotel experience, the food in the States. We got the best food,
So, we went to the airport early. We used Virgin Airlines.
Okay.
And it was like a 9-hour flight or something to Seattle. Got to Seattle, took the bus to. No, actually, in Seattle we got to go to Seahawks facilities, the training facilities. We saw some players.
That's a bonus right there that you guys get that all the time. That experience.
We get some visits to teams and stuff. The exclusive.
Do they give you guys free tickets to the games too?
No, we didn't get to see a Seahawks game.
No, but all right. We're going to keep going back to America, but we're going to take a little pause right now. Like when those NFL teams come to play the UK, and sometimes they go to Germany as well, do they give you free tickets to go there?
Yeah, last season I got a chance to go to see Titans and Ravens in Tottenham Stadium in London.
Mm-hmm.
my first NFL game ever, and that was a nice experience. Like the thing about it, like a minus about it, that it wasn't in America, but it was still like an NFL game.
For sure. It's still an NFL environment.
Yeah.
And you guys meeting the players?
Nah, we didn't get to meet any.
Okay.
But in Seattle, we got to meet some.
Yeah. But go back to the experience in America. So you guys got through the airport, all good,
Yeah. I mean, some people got, stopped. Willie actually got stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from Lahti.
Yeah, the guy from Lahti, he got, go to the back rooms, ask some questions from him, but he still made it into the country. So, yeah, so after that, we get the bus. We went to Seahawks facilities, did a walkthrough there, got to tour around the facilities. So the cornerback from them, the tall one, Tariq Woolen, I think, we got to see him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we got to see the legends wall, or like everybody who played for that team. So it was really nice. And then after that, we went to Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the best food that you guys had in America?
Chipotle was nice.
Chipotle?
Yeah.
I can make Chipotle here.
Yeah. But,
did you try Chick-fil-A or anything?
Yeah, I tried Chick-fil-A in Carolina, and I didn't like it that much.
You didn't like Chick-fil-A?
Nah.
Did you try McDonald's breakfast?
No. The only like fast food places I went to was, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Jimmy John's, and like Olive Garden.
When I was your age, and somebody asked, you want to go to Chick-fil-A or Chipotle? I'm going with Chick-fil-A.
Nah, Chipotle.
But now, as a real adult, I'm going with Chipotle.
The burrito was like this big.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah. It's getting expensive now, man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so I don't know. Yeah.
But man, I was just looking it up recently. Just showing when I was in Sweden, I was showing like this is what we eat, and I was like, oh, it's getting close to like $12 just to burrito. When I was in high school, it was like around 6, 7
for the whole meal.
Yeah, you get the whole meal, and you get if you get the bag of chips too, I think it bumps it up to like 9 or 8.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, since I've been in high school.
Well, I'm not gonna comment on that, but
It's been, and don't put my age out there. Let's go back to the NFL Academy. Like, what is the coach's expectations of the players that they recruit to go there?
Do what they've been told, put in that work to perform, and just grow as a person, as a player. That's what they expect. They expect you to do the right things and handle your business, and that's what they've told me. Like since I got there, to try to get yourself out there and perform and get better. That's what they expect you.
Would you say that they have like high expectations, or like do you feel like this is the highest expectations and pressure that you had on yourself since you've been playing football?
Yeah, because the next step for me is the US, and the expectations for me and the pressure is for me to keep developing as a player, to get better every day, 1% every day, and that's what they expect from me now. When I got there, the expectations, so it wasn't that much because I was a new player and they didn't really know what I could do, so I had to show them, and now I'm in a position where I am one of the key players for them, and the pressure is high and the expectations are there.
When you first arrived to the NFL Academy, did you feel like a sense of nervousness, anxiousness, or like, man, I have to be the best O-lineman, I have to be the best person on the offense, etc.?
Yeah, like the first 2 practices, I didn't have nothing like that because I was getting used to that. But like after 2 weeks, 3 weeks of practice, I was getting a little bit more in that sense, getting myself into that state of mind that I need to be one of the better linemen in this team to play actually to start and stuff. So yeah, and I actually started in my first game after being there for a month. So I did what I was told and performed that well, so I could start that early. So.
In Europe, just playing on regular club teams, the pro teams that's out here, it's always hard to find good O-linemen. You think it's the same for the NFL Academy as well?
To find good O-linemen? Yeah, no, I mean, because the scale is so large that they recruit. You get very big guys from anywhere. They have like so many big guys on their like recruitment board. It's not even funny anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's that hard, but it's hard to get the agreements of scholarships and stuff to get the players actually to the team.
Yeah. What is scholarships like at the NFL Academy? Does all players get scholarships? Do some players? What is that like?
It depends. You get a half scholarship. It depends on what kind of a deal you make with the coaches or the program. So it depends.
If you have it, so I know that some players don't have full scholarships, but if you do have a full scholarship, does that include meals? Does it include just room and board, school books and things like this?
So mine includes everything else but the food. So I have to pay for my own food, but that's
okay. And you would say that's a half scholarship or partial scholarship?
That's like a full.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the coaches though, because I want to know what these coaches are like. Your head coach is Steve Hagan.
Yeah.
How would you describe him?
He's very energetic. He's different from from the Finnish coaches. He's a lot more positive and energetic, and he wants to play fast. Every snap is like this. We don't take that many stops in practice, and I think that's really good. You just get the how you play is very fast, and we play really fast. So you don't even feel it in practice anymore when you're tired because you've gotten used to that. So Coach Hagan, he's funny. He's really supportive, and he knows what he's doing. So
yeah. And my boy, one of my teammates, Daniel Dokal, how is he as a coach and as a human being there?
I love him. He's a defensive mastermind. I don't really spend that much time with him in practice because he's with the defense. But off the field, I like him. We know you, both of us know you, so we get along really well. And he has really good ideas, and he's made our defense really good. So I like it.
You say he's a defensive mastermind. Him and I, we was in Leipzig in a room, button heads. Coming up with different schemes in the secondary, and he taught me a lot of new things and some things that how to do things from a different way, which is a different system because he was with Schreiber Hall and he learned the system from there and implementing different things. But he definitely has the brains.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, and I knew that he would be successful when he got into coaching because he told me that he would get into coaching. But Raul is our other teammate who played with us. I mean, how does it feel to have like him and other Finnish guys over there?
It's good. It's good to grow the game globally. Finland-wise also to give younger kids or like younger guys that look like you can play this game in Europe also. In a very high level. So it's nice to get them. Raul it's nice to have Raul there. Get some maturity. Teach him the discipline.
Yeah.
And I hope he does something with this. Because his talent is out of this world.
We all know he's gifted.
He's really gifted. So I have, I hope I have high expectations of him, just, performing and balling out. But he has something, some business to take care of. So
yeah, for sure. As we all do. Do you guys talk trash to about the other players in Finnish?
Yeah, we do. We have, sometimes we just see guys and we just talk shit to them, and they know it too because we have taught them everything we've said so far. So.
He just a dead.
Yeah,
What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Then you guys start doing blah blah blah.
But it's funny, It's funny. But sometimes they go in it with us, so it's just banter, like they say in UK, banter.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine other players from different countries. They do the same thing in German.
Yeah,
Spanish
they
or whatever.
In German, they talk a lot of shit in German. So that's how they do. Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up soon. Does the coaches give you guys like tough love? In America, when I play high school football and even youth football, our coaches, man, they was tough on us.
Yeah.
University as well.
So my O-line coach, he's very, Seppo-esque, close to Seppo, not like that crazy, but like he's very.
You calling Seppo crazy?
I mean, they're both.
Seppo's
crazy.
gonna watch this.
No, Seppo ain't crazy, but Seppo.
Nah, it's okay. Seppo crazy.
Yeah, but he's he has that tough love, and
if y'all know Seppo is the GM. He's everything about the player, legendary. Played in Nebraska, was in the NFL.
Yeah, but Seppo has been really good to me. So he got me into the coaching and stuff. How to get recruited, and he
Yeah, he loves you. He gets you.
Yeah, he
get the
taught
best
me
interest.
everything I knew
Yeah.
before I went. So he's been really, and he's a little bit, he's tough on us, on everybody. I don't think he's crazy actually, but he's really tough on us. So
Yeah, having Seppo, builds you for
yeah,
the type of culture that the NFL Academy has, and you have aspirations to go to the next level.
Yeah.
College football.
Seppo,
It's going to prepare you for that as well.
Yeah, he's really good for that. Like he's gonna challenge you mentally and physically. So I thank Seppo for that. So for me, getting to know the coach, who's really like not like the same, but he has very high expectations, and he don't take no BS.
For sure.
So it was good for me to have Seppo. So I got it wasn't that bad for me, but yeah, they don't take no BS over there from the players. So I think I don't know the coaching from America, but I think closely because they are really tough on us.
Now, I can imagine it is very similar towards American coaching. But what do you expect from yourself as a actually I want to ask this first. Since you got there, where has your development gone from being like, if it was a grade football, you came in as a C player and now you at a B plus or B minus? What would you say that you started at, and where are you right now since you've been at the NFL Academy?
What's the lowest is like F. What is after F or before F?
I think F is the lowest. Let's say F is the lowest.
Yeah, I mean, I think I started at C, like low, like my skill wise and how I played. I've always played really physically and aggressive, but my technique wasn't there. So I think I've now in a really high level up with my technique and stuff. So I've developed, like, it's night and day. I've watched that, like the old Maple League games for me and some old Vassar Royals practice, and it's two different players. So I think I'm like A something like that.
Yeah. Does the coaches there expect their players to get scholarships, or they understand like, okay, some of these guys, they just don't got it. We thought they were guys.
Yeah.
But
like it's exactly how you said it. Some guys who are like, like for me, they expect me to get some action going on with scholarships and stuff. But then there's some guys who don't really, who just don't got it. So
do you feel like the coaches keep it real with some of the players? Like, look, man, you gifted, but with your mentality, you're not going to go anywhere, or son, you're not good enough.
Yeah, they definitely, they do that, and you can, see if they don't select you to the traveling squad, or when we have something for the States, like the summer tour camps in the States, and if they just don't really like put that much like effort in time in you, they're gonna say, straight to your face that you're not as, you're just not it. They are gonna say that to you. Like sometimes, I've got told that you're not it right now, but you have the potential to be it. So they are really straight with their words. For that stuff.
Getting recruited. Why should a university recruit Samu?
If you want a loyal player who's not gonna change teams, I'm for you, and I play really tough, and I'm not gonna quit on you. So I think if you want to get me, you get a really good player, tough guy who's not gonna quit at any time, and I'm always available. So I'm really reliable as a player, and yeah, if you want a tough, nasty O-lineman, I'm one of those guys.
On defense, I hate those O-linemen, but when I'm on offense, I love those type of O-linemen. I love the O-linemen that running downfield and keep going. I was actually just watching film today, maybe the clip that I just had up there. I was running the ball, and I just seen one of our best old linemen just walking. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, for me, the hustle, that's like always been with me as a player, the hustle and the
gotta
effort.
have hustle, bro.
That effort, I've always played with effort, and that's like the biggest thing I've had. Even though my technique wasn't the best, I've always, fought in every moment. I've never let the guy beat me, even though my technique was trash. I always gave everything I had to protect the guy behind me. So
I have a final question, and we may do this in part A and a part B. NFL Academy, this is kind of a controversial question as well. Do you think the NFL Academy will beat one of the best professional teams here in Europe, or no?
Like, do you mean the men's teams?
Yeah, the men's teams.
I don't like the ELF. I wouldn't say so because they still have size and stuff. But we could maybe one of the lower teams we could be.
All right, so let's say like a GFL team. You think?
Yeah, we can be the GFL.
You think you could be like New York Alliance? No. Matter of fact, let's keep it simple. We most people from Finland can relate to this. Who in Finland do you think we can beat? Well, not we. You guys can beat. Who you think you cannot beat?
I think we can beat everybody in Finland.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who's gonna guard me?
Kala, yeah, you're gonna be,
Kala who?
You're gonna be the toughest one to, for Royals, yeah. Yeah, but
Who's gonna guard Danny Kidner? Who's gonna block DJ? You gonna block DJ?
I could, yeah. I blocked him here when I was 16,
You blocked DJ?
Yeah, don't you remember? We was in practice, man. We was in practice. He can see.
Hey, I'm clipping this as soon as a DJ.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey, DJ, he's gonna play for the mercenaries in Switzerland.
Helvetic, yeah.
He's a dog.
Yeah, but I'm not trans either, so.
Cal Kitchens, guys like him.
Yeah, maybe not him. Kala, no, you didn't say ELF. You said Finland.
Okay, but DJ play here in Finland. Cal Kitchens, DJ, that's gonna be a debate.
Yeah, but Cal Kitchens has been the defensive player of the ELF for like how many times?
Why? I got faith in DJ.
Yeah, Kala, they're gonna give trouble for our tackle spot.
All right,
we're still gonna beat everybody in Finland though.
So you saying you guys? Let's be real. Helsinki Roosters, you beat them.
It's gonna be a tough match, but I think we got it.
All right, I just wanted to know that.
So are you saying high school from America couldn't beat the teams in Finland? Like
let's get it back. Like the Wolverines, they beat them. Yeah, I think lower teams, but I think when it comes down to like manpower, I just think like those little. Yeah, I think those, even though some guys may have size, I just think like in the trenches, that's where it's going to be a problem for them. I think when it comes to skill players, they're going to saw some of these. A lot of those guys when it comes to just skill players.
Yeah, the O-line, the size we have in Finland, we have Roosters has a big O-line, so. The size, Finland has the size, but the pure skill, like how you play as a player, how good you as a player, like we have it,
Yeah, I mean, you always got to remember, like, these are grown men playing. There's also some little boys here in Finland. We see a lot of little boys playing, and they grow up to be better football players. You played on the professional team, and you were young. Raul, same way, and Olas, who's in the NFL. I mean, not NFL, sorry, Alabama right now, But it's something about the trenches and in that aspect. Those boys got to be tough.
Yeah, in Finland, it's not the O-line. It's not that much about technique. It's how nasty you are. Mm-hmm. That's like the Finnish trenches, I think. So you gotta be tough to play O-line here. So if you get hurt every play, the same for you. So.
All right, man. It was good rapping with you.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully you get much scholarships coming your way, and best of luck if you in the NFL Academy. You bouncing out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Bon voyage and drink a bottle of water, yeah?
Yeah, a bottle of water, yeah.